Okay, so my name is John Covey. I'm a multi-award winning success coach. But what does that actually mean? So what I did is I took a full month out to find this for myself. But before I tell you about that, let me just tell you a little bit about myself so you can get to grips with this. I dropped out of school when I was 14 and it was for a summer job. They were that impressed with my work ethic that they asked me to stay on full time. But shortly after that, I got really good at getting sacked. So for the next few years, I ended up from job to job to job. And I ended up working at a door-to-door sales company. But this company had a difference. They wanted you to do well. And I mean really well. And within a short space of time, I'd built a sizable team and I was generating millions of pounds in revenue for my clients and earning footballers' wages too. If you've seen The Wolf of Wall Street, great film by the way, this was pretty close, minus all the dodgy dealings. Although I'm certain that some things like this did go on somewhere. And actually thinking about it, I remember once telling my team they had to come back from the sales field with random objects. Never did I imagine that they'd return with a customer's razor, the TV remote, and a gate. A gate. So to whoever those items belonged, I do offer you my sincere apologies, I really, really do. Anyway, for the past 10 years, maybe even 15 years, I've been on a journey building businesses. Some successful and most unsuccessful, but they all made money. And I love money, or so I thought. And well, look, money is massively important, especially when you're in business. And anyone who tells you otherwise doesn't have any money. That's why it's not important to them. But for a long time, I thought money was the ultimate, the true formula to happiness. And for the past few years, I've had a printing press of money. It came so easily. It allowed me to buy several buy-to-let properties, buy a newly built home and extend it, new kitchens, orangeries, flash cars, 5 exotic holidays every single year. On paper, my life was looking good. Cash in the bank, passive income, and lots of amazing coaching clients who pay me thousands of pounds every year. New work was flowing to my digital agency, my coaching business was growing at a wonderful rate, as was my mastermind and personal development group. I had fingers in so many pies I often forgot about them. I just saw the money drop into my account each week or each month. But do you know what? It didn't satisfy me. I thought money would give me a deep feeling of satisfaction and happiness, but constantly returned to being sat staring at my Mac screen wondering what the f is this all about? That's the truth, that's how I felt. The feelings of sadness, maybe even depression, was constantly returning. I was getting teary-eyed for no reason. I had mixed feelings, mixed emotions, the highs and the lows. I was posting at a mass scale on social media and I was everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Instagram, Google+, Periscope, Meerkat, daily videos on YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram stories, Snapchat stories, WhatsApp. It was exhausting. And the most of the content that I consumed was either people talking about how awesome their lifestyle was or the complete opposite and sharing how bad life is. I was crushing a book a week, listening to audiobooks every single day and scrapping around to absorb as much content from blogs, podcasts and anywhere else I could find it. The landscape got so messy, I didn't know whose advice to follow. I didn't know whether I should keep crushing it and lift my hustle. Should I apply 10x levels of activity or should I just work 4 hours a week? Maybe if I get the right vibratory rate, I could attract the happiness. I don't know what I'm doing. Am I telling stories? Am I selling training? What is it that I actually do? My message got so lost, I didn't even know what I set out to achieve. I was constantly fighting my own demons of happiness and sadness, and I just didn't know which way to turn. So I decided to take a month out. No social media, no self-help, no books, no podcasts, no networking. I was just going to coast for a whole month, and that scared the life out of me. I'd still service my clients and I'd service them so much better than before because I'd had no distractions any longer. But I needed this time out. So at the start of March, I went on a full social content detox and boy was it hard to start. But after a week, maybe 10 days, I soon adopted. And what I found, I adapted rather, I found that it was quite remarkable. My attention span got so much better. My focus became more clear. My purpose started to shine again and I was rediscovering John and I liked it. I began taking time out, going for a nap midday just because I felt like it, just going on random drives into the Peak District and staring into the openness that lay before me, admiring what beauty was around me, things that I hadn't noticed due to my hustle and grind crushing activity. It was liberating, that's the only word I could use to describe how I felt. I had more time, I had more awareness, and I discovered myself once again. The fun, the laughs, the music, the films, All the things that gave me happiness was instantly available straight once again. And for the most part, they cost very little, if anything at all. John was back and there was no way I was going back. I had some amazing people help me on my journey, on my detox. My outstanding wife, who never questioned what I was doing, never asked why, she just supported me regardless. Family and friends who, guess what, are always there for you. Do you know, when you really need them, they're there. You just need to reach out to them from time to time. That swing works both ways. So if you haven't spoken to them in a while, just reach out to them. My own coach and business partner, whose words inspired me to stand still long enough, to gain complete clarity. Do you know, you're amazing, I'm amazing, we're all amazing. We just sometimes need to stand still long enough to rediscover ourselves. It's no longer about social sharing, you know, updates for anyone else. The things I share going forward are things that I enjoy. It's not me sharing pictures of me in my hot tub with a £200 bottle of Cristal. If I do share, it's pictures of me in the hot tub with a £7 bottle of Rioja because I enjoy it. It's not to impress you, it's because I enjoy it. And if I share any social content, it's because I think it can offer value. It can help you in some way, or maybe even make you laugh. So, what have I learned on this month-long detox? Life is incredibly simple, but somewhere along the way, we make it stupidly difficult. We strive for things to impress people we don't really like. We buy temporary items and then wonder why happiness doesn't last. And we get that lost in the sea of social acceptance that we forget to do the things that we genuinely enjoy and love. The only person you have to impress is yourself. People will have opinions, but that's their opinion. It's none of your business. And actually, you'll be surprised to know people don't think about you as much as you think they do. So, I'm putting something together right now to further share this story, you know, these findings, to help other people like me who lost their way, to help you and others find happiness, because that is the formula to success.